This one from the Factory of Sadness. 3 Browns trade targets heading into the NFL draft. They go Khalil Herbert, running back for the Bears, heading into his 4th year. Still on his rookie deal, very good at avoiding tackles, 4.9 yards a carry for his career. Last season, 611 yards, 132 carries, 12 games. Also had a receiving touchdown. Number 2, wide receiver T. Higgins. Despite trading for Jerry Jeudy this offseason, Browns likely not done adding to their receiver rotation. Higgins would be the ultimate prize. Bengals are not going to trade T. Higgins to the Browns. Treylon Burks, wide receiver to Titans, similar to Jeudy. Trading for Burks could be low risk, high reward trade for the Browns. Another reclamation project, and likely wouldn't cost more than a late round draft pick. Fred, of all those, the only one that I see being remotely possible is Burks, and I don't know. That one, I do know they liked him in the pre-draft process. And Andrew Berry, you follow the breadcrumbs like that with Andrew Berry a lot of times.
Yeah, he usually, Judy's the guy that's been. I was looking at old stories. I had story shells ready in case they traded for Judy last year in the fall before and I had it. I found one the year before. It just seems like if he's linked with him and likes them, if they're available. I liked Burks when he was coming out, and then they made a move that year, and I don't even remember what happened, but yeah, I agree with you. I feel that they feel they're set at running back. Um, if they add a running back, it'll be draft on the 3rd round, in my opinion. They could draft one higher, but um, that's how he has done it. He's drafted 3rd day running backs twice in the last 4 years, and I don't see him going away from that. If there's a guy there in the 4th, 5th, 6th round, they like. Well, I guess they don't have a 4th round pick, but in the 5th, 6th round, even 7th round, I see him adding one or an undrafted free agent. You got Nick Chubb. They're talking. They feel like, I think that's optimism that he's going to return at some point, and I just don't think that. I think right now they look at Jerome Ford and Dante Foreman. Last year you had Kareem Hunt and Jerome Ford. I think they feel with Pierre Strong or maybe a rookie, that would be the way to go. They're not going to add a lot of money and assets, to get somebody like Herbert, in my opinion. Now, as far as Higgins, I agree. That would be, I mean, why would the Bengals trade him to the Browns? I mean, if the Browns offered a 2nd round pick, even, unless nobody else did, so you'd love that. When he was going to be an unrestricted free agent, oh, that would have been, you go all in because you are hurting the Bengals immediately bad and you are getting a guy. But when it's a trade, um, they're not going to trade. That's why they tagged him so they couldn't just get nothing for him, or nobody would really sign him without them having the chance. So all the way around, I think low possibilities of any of those options, but if any, the Burks one he could trade, take a flyer on, but I really think that they would rather use, their 2nd round pick on one of these wide receivers if they have them rated higher than Burks.